This is Break Time, sponsored by Berlitz.
Hello, I'm Pedro, and this is Hogsmead with
Manu, Bia, Leo.
We are working on the World Cup project. Today we are going to talk about Japan.
Hey Manu, what does it mean, Neon or Nippon? The country's names in Japanese.
It means land of rising sun.
Is the country known for being old?
Yes, Japan has the 30th longest life expectancy in the world.
Is Japan made of islands?
Yes, it consists of 6,800 islands.
Do they like jackfruit?
They love it. There are more than 3,000 McDonald's restaurants in Japan.
Great, thank you, Manu.
Now Bia will tell us about touristic attractions in Japan. What are some famous places in Japan?
Tokyo is the capital city and there are many interesting places to visit. Tokyo is a very historic city in Japan. It's very traditional.
Great, Bia, thank you. Now Bia will talk to us about interesting Japanese foods. So, Bia, what is okonomiyaki?
It is a mix of flour, gravy, jam, and eggs.
And what is onigiri?
They are rice balls.
It seems delicious, Bia. Thank you.
Now, Manu will tell us about the history of soccer in Japan.
The Japanese soccer team was all excited for the World Cup in Brazil in 2014, but they never won.
Thank you, Manu.
Now Leo will tell us about the climate in Japan. So Leo, how is the weather like in Japan?
The climate is very mixed, with 4 well-defined seasons. Japan is a group of islands that suffers a lot of influence from the oceans. The summer is very hot and wet and winter is very cold, especially in the north. Spring is famous for the sakuras, cherry blossoms. People go picnicking in the parks and go walk along rivers to appreciate the sakuras.
Great, thank you, Leo.
Now, Pedro, what can you tell us about the culture of Japan?
Shoes are never worn in someone's home. You may be expected to take your shoes off in a restaurant, hotel, and etc.
Whoa, that's really interesting. What else, Pedro?
Japanese people don't have loud conversation on their mobile phones. People never speak on the phone in the train or in a shop. And when you go out for drinks, it's rude to drink before tea.
That's super cool. Is there anything else?
Never tip anyone in Japan. It's rude. And it's also rude to blow your nose in public. And there are many noises you can't make in Japan.
That was really nice, Pedro. Thank you. And that was our Ballet Kids and Teens podcast.
Bye-bye.
This is Break Time, sponsored by Berlitz.